story of 5 children who were killed in a tragic house fire, and they haunt the haunted swing. I had kind of the thought and inspiration to write the haunted swing because I just really enjoyed Halloween time, the fall time here in Rexburg, Idaho.
When I first saw the previews for Haunted Swing, I was actually making fun of it. And I was thinking, there's no way that they can pull this off. They can't really make a story out of the Haunted Swing. And then I heard casting calls, and I thought, wow, they must have a script together.
Arc. Action.
And so I went to the auditions just to, try out my skills as an actor. So that's what really got me hooked, was the acting opportunity.
I felt very confident about the project. I just wanted to be a part of it. I didn't know what I was going to do.
Mr. Hill, why haven't you gone back?
Can't stand the memories.
Come on, even the good ones?
Yeah.
It looked really interesting, and I always like scary movies, so I figured it'd be fun to actually be in a scary movie and be part of that process.
We're out here in the middle of nowhere looking for something that we're probably not going to find.
If you're satisfied with that, then you can just go, okay? Just leave.
Look, I don't like what happened to them either, but at some point in time, you just have to accept it and move on. I'm trying to help you, Sam.
One of my favorite parts of filming was the social aspect. I grew to become a lot better friends with everyone that participated.
I'm drying my feet off, man.
And I think we laughed all the time.
We're coming for you.
Action.
Are you... What? Who put duct tape on your face?
Hey, where did Josh and Rachel go?
I think I know. I had to do it.
Have a few moments of time to say?
Yes.
What are you doing? It's coming to help you. Gosh, totally forgot the line.
Rachel, no! Ah!
If you run fast enough, you will fall.
It's a shame that the camera doesn't get to capture your beauty.
So this is my beauty right here that Aisha just referred to.
Can't wait to jog on.
Really still? You gonna stare at me?
Hi, my name is Lee.
And who are you playing?
The haunted swing.
You are playing the haunted swing.
We're all down. What they do too.
Sing the song that never ends. In the blood of the song, who will not be taken by ghost children again.
If you see the movie, like how the snow was just, I don't know, it was really cool. It was a really cool effect with it. So, I mean, and we all understood that too. So whatever we were gonna do for the film, we were willing to do it. I mean, I got sick twice, and that was fine. I was like, all right, I'm gonna get better, and let's just get back into this thing.
Well, I chose the best time of the year to film here in Rexburg because it gets freezing by the time we're like...
It says it's like 40 degrees today, but...
They lied.
Well, the wind.
I don't know what they're
It's the
talking about.
wind.
We went out one night to go film a scene that didn't actually end up being in the movie. And while we were out there, the snow started coming down and people were freezing their tails off.
It's freezing.
My hair, frozen solid. I don't know if you can tell. And we decided to call it early because everyone felt like they were getting frostbite.
But it was really fun, getting to work out in the elements, and it's just something you look back on and kind of laugh about.
I was really wanting that opening scene though, where I'm like out of the roof of the car with my arms out. It's like Einstein from IQ.
Wasn't your shirt up on that one?
Maybe. Yeah. I gave you so much gold. All right, and you didn't put any of it.
That's good. Has your jacket always been so purple? You a vampire?
You picked up my CD in broad daylight and you scratched it. Ow! It's still hot.
We're always improving, and improving my acting as well.
This feels so weird, dude.
Every day was it was exciting.
Action.
It really was. Every day was exciting. It was tough sometimes, but it was exciting.
So what are you doing back here, Sam?
Mrs. Frank, did Rachel ever say anything to you about here, let's do it again.
There's a point in making a film that you kind of have to, particularly our situation, you kind of have to say, like, I can't redo all these things. I just have to commit to a decision and go with it.
I learned a lot about teamwork, for one thing, and working together with people. I learned a lot about my own attitude on the set. I know that the director has a lot to do with setting a pace and setting kind of the feel of the set.
God.
And I learned that by interacting with the other actors around me and the director, and that, there's kind of a unity when you're on set.
Smells so bad. Mixed with this dust and the opposite.
Oh yeah, it's like right down my... It just passed the last barrier, so I know how apple juice in my crotch.
Josh Crandall, he first wakes up in the schoolhouse and he's really queasy and he throws up. And I literally Googled how to make throw up 5 minutes before we left.
This is like a tutorial. We're inserting the vomit into his mouth right now.
What?
So open wide.
The story goes into different depths. You can learn so much more about these very complicated characters and situations, but that couldn't be communicated like I wanted to all the time, just because that was one of the big difficulties of getting that across. But ultimately, I'm very satisfied with the final product. I think it very, very much communicated my vision in the end.
I almost didn't want to go to the movie because I don't know. I was shaking a little bit. Because I would slump down and I don't know. I just was such a critiquer of myself. We're our worst critics, and so.
It is a sold out night, so please don't save any seats. I was really nervous. I was sitting there with my wife, and my ears were just burning. They were on fire, and I was just thinking people were gonna hiss me and boo at me on screen. As the movie's going and my first appearance happens on screen, and then they laugh, I'm like, oh, okay, good, they like me.
I'm excited for the future. This film was amazing. When you see all the things that you can do better, it's tempting to not do it. You see what you can do better, so you want to do it, for future films. So that's it.